People. Que pasa, say what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and our entertainment. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that outspoken selector we are speaking about, Foota Hype, is in the custody. It has been confirmed that he is actually in the custody of ICE. We are speaking about immigration, we are speaking about border patrol. And it is said that he has been missing after he left the Jamrock cruise we are speaking about last weekend. And people, it is confirmed. Here is the confirmation that he is actually in the custody of ICE. Now, people, we have to take certain things into consideration. Once you're not a citizen of America, meaning if you're a green card holder, temporary green card holder, or even have a work permit or even a visitor's visa. Because, people, once you're not a citizen of America, you can basically end up in an ICE custody, point blank and period. Now, people, I don't really know the status of Foota Hype if he's actually a resident, a green card holder. However, I do know that he has a work permit, and people, when you have a work permit, it is basically limited. You can actually lose this any minute, any time. The immigration or border patrol can basically take that away from you as they choose if you violate one of their rules, laws and regulations. And people, the truth and the fact is that we see that Foota Hype has been on social media. He has been very active on social media, and he has been bashing certain set of people. And who are those certain set of people I am speaking about? I am speaking about the fishy community. I am speaking about the people, the alphabet people. Now, people, that is a very bad move for Foota Hype, because the truth and the fact is that it can be perceived that he is inciting violence against a set of people. And people, when it comes to those persons, they are very powerful. They are very powerful in politics. They are very powerful in entertainment, music. They are very powerful as it pertains to fashion. And people, I am speaking about the industry that carries all the power. So therefore, when you bash out against these people, them can basically clip your wings, point blank and period. Now, our next possible scenario is that we see that Foota Hype has been having a liquor problem as it pertains to the baby mother. We are speaking about Aisha and his other baby mother. Now, if you know anything about America as it pertains to child support, if you owe child support, it can limit your access to using your driver's license. We are speaking about you can be revoked of those privileges. And people, I would only assume if you are on a work permit, you can also lose your work permit if you are not supporting your pitney, because you will be perceived as a deadbeat dad. And people, I am not saying that that is Foota Hype's case. I am just saying that it is also a next possible scenario. Now, we also know that Foota Hype has been very vocal on social media, and he is always going back and forth with people. So we see that he's a type of person that is basically aggressive. So people, did Foota Hype threaten somebody? We are talking about a US resident, and even worse, we are talking about a US citizen, because it is also grounds to get your work permit or whatever revoked based on that, based on the fact that you are basically threatening somebody's life. And people, I am not saying that that is the case as it pertains to Foota Hype. I am just saying that it is a possible scenario. Another possible scenario is that we know that Foota Hype has a lot of enemies, because the truth and the fact is that most of the persons that listen to him on social media, 75% or at least 75 to 95% of those persons are not his friends and are actually his haters, are his actual adversary. So people, are those people making any sorts of complaint or allegation against Foota Hype saying that he is threatening them? And people, I am not saying that it is true. However, if you make an allegation, the immigration or the popo is going to investigate it. And what are they going to do? They are actually going to take you into custody and make sure so them do an investigation before them let you out, to make sure that you are not a threat to their society and their community, point blank and period. So people, the moral of this story is that Foota Hype needs to find himself a very good immigration lawyer, because the truth and the fact is that the immigration laws in America is very tricky and it is very complex. and you don't want to go to court and face one of those immigration lawyers or the lawyer for the immigration, and you going as a man, as a layman, and don't know anything about the immigration rules and law. So therefore, he needs a good immigration attorney, point blank and period. So like me say, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to Foota Hype and his immigration custody. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that producer Lee Miller was charged for murder in Florida. And people, we are speaking about a person that used to be an ex-police in Jamaica, now turned producer. We are speaking about 41-year-old Lloyd Miller, aka Miller 9, not to be confused with producer Lee Miller. Now, it is said that he was arrested on December 17, 2019, and he is charged. People, listen to these serious charges. We are speaking about murder. We are speaking about criminal conspiracy. We are speaking about assault with a dangerous weapon, home invasion. Now, people, the video is out there all over social media, and you can basically see him and our next light-skinned man basically entering into a house. And people, it is said that this was pertaining to a drug deal or some type of drug theft, rate and lele. I don't know the specifics. However, the video is out there, and however, he is charged with some very serious charges. Now, based on information, it is said that while Miller 9 was a popo in Jamaica in 2011, he was released. Him along with 3 other popos that were charged with the murder of an 18-year-old. And this incident was said to have occurred in Grand Spain, and we are speaking about in September of 2007. And the person that was slapped away, his name is Andre Thomas. He is an 18-year-old. Now, people, the truth and the fact is that I don't know the specifics of the case that he was charged for. I'm speaking about the 2007 case that he was charged for and released along with 3 other popo when he was a constable. I don't know the specifics of this case in Florida. But people, we see that this is a very disturbing trend. We see that this might be a person that is not a very innocent victim. We see that this is a person that might have criminal activities in his background, because people, we are speaking about some very serious charge. And people, like we see, we know him as a very good producer. He has produced for a lot of artists. I am not going to call any name. However, we can't take up with people. What we see them do in the studio or musically is different than what they actually are. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not trying to say that this man is a criminal. However, there are cases. However, there are several charges that are very damning, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, people, last but not least, this is big news. This is breaking news. And people, we are speaking about Miss World Jamaica. We are speaking about Miss World 2019. I am speaking about Tony and Singh. She is going to Popcorns and Roll Fest. We are speaking about this year. We are speaking about 2019. And based on information, it is said that she is scheduled to return to Jamaica on the 20th. We are speaking about Friday. And this is based on information from the culture minister. We are speaking about Olivia Babsy Grange. And it is said that Miss World is scheduled. She has a news briefing on Saturday, and then she has a performance at Emancipation Park. We are talking about Saturday evening, and then directly after that, she says she wants to be a piece or a part of Popcorns and Roll Fest. We are talking about in St. Thomas. She has a desire to go there, and people, we have to ask the question, is she going to be performing? And people, based on her performance in the talent section of the pageant, we see that she is a songbird. We see that she is a top singer. And people, when we consider the fact that Popcorn and Roll Fest is a performance event, we have to kind of ask the question. We have to kind of speculate. We can only come to a logical conclusion that she wants to be there, not only to be amongst Popcorn and the other star, but she actually wants to perform, because people, she is all also from St. Thomas. She is also from Bad St. Thomas. So people, we can expect pandemonium because we saw that last year. We are talking about Popcorn had guests. We are talking about international superstar. We are speaking about Drake. And now we see that he is going to have an international beauty star. We are talking about a Jamaican. We are speaking about Tony and Singh. Point blank and period. So people, we are talking about big things as it pertains to Popcorn. Popcorn, you are a global star. Point blank and period. So people, this is a good look. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.